So the first thing you need to do is you need to open up the file. For example, I'll open up Alaska. I've already done Alabama because you can see the date is modified, but I open up the Word document for Alaska. Right at the top of the Word document, where you have those links to the 5 main sections as follows. The first thing I do is I clean this up a little bit. So you need either a parenthesis or a period, but not both. So I take out the period, put a space, just to clean it up, make it look a little nicer. Then I highlight the entire word, for instance, the employment relationship. Once you've highlighted it, do Control C. Control C together copies the text right there. So do a Control C to copy the text. Then do a Control F, and Control F finds that word throughout the document. So Control F, or you can also do a find, and I don't see the edit function for find. But I do have my binoculars up here. If you don't have binoculars, over here on the right hand side over here, you can click find, and if it's highlighted, it'll find that word. So that is the first occurrence of that word. Down here, if you go to the second occurrence, that's the heading down here. So now if I go down to the second occurrence and you see the result will change to number 2, that second occurrence, that heading will be highlighted. Now once this heading is highlighted just like that, go to Insert, click on Bookmark, and right in here you can paste in the name that you copied. So I paste in the employment relationship. If you forgot to Control C, you can type this in by hand, but the one thing you have to do is that it will not allow you, if you notice, the add button is now not available, so I can't create the bookmark. So the bookmark has to be, you cannot have spaces in it. So what you can do is if you take out those spaces, you got one or two ways to do this. You can either take out the spaces and add in an underscore. In that underscore, you do shift and the minus sign. So the minus sign is at the top of your keyboard right under F11. So shift and the minus sign will give you an underscore. So you could put underscores where the spaces were, and that will allow you now to create a bookmark. Okay, so you click add to add the bookmark. Now the bookmark exists. I go back to my navigation panel on my search results. I go back up to the first occurrence. See, results equals 1. I go back to this. Right here, it's highlighted. So I click on hyperlink, to insert a hyperlink. I click on bookmarks, and then I select that bookmark. So the employment relationship, I double click on that. I can click OK. You see that it's got the address is #, the employment relationship. Click OK. Okay, so now once again I do that for wage and hours. So let's just I'll delete the period, so make it clean looking. I'm not sure why that's in each file, but you can make that clean looking. I'll highlight that. I can copy it. Click copy. I go to find. Right. I go to the second occurrence of the results down here at the heading. Go back to insert. I go to bookmark. I can right click and paste here. Paste in my new bookmark name. But then, like I said, you have to put in the underscores to make it a valid name. Okay. It won't take spaces. It's just it won't allow you to do spaces for a bookmark name. So click add, and now you have a second bookmark for wages and hours. Oh, actually, I take that back. Then you go back up to results number 1. You click on hyperlink. So I've created the bookmark, but now I need to create a link or a hyperlink to that bookmark. So I click on that text again for the first result. Select bookmark. Choose wages and hours. Click OK. And now you see once it's underlined, you know you have a bookmark. Okay. Do the same thing for discrimination. I'm going to walk through discrimination also. Discrimination in the workplace. I highlight the whole piece. I do a copy. Go back to the home. Go copy. Go find. Go to the second result, which will be the heading of that section. Click on bookmark. Insert. Bookmark. I paste in here the name. I can right click and paste, or I can Control V and paste, either way. But you can right click and paste. And I change these spaces to underscores. I click add. And then I can go back up in the search results. So now like I said, the bookmark is there. Go up, back to the original text that I highlighted, and make, yeah, the whole thing is highlighted. Okay. And you click hyperlink, go to bookmarks, go to discrimination in the workplace, and click OK. So I'm gonna do the last two kind of quickly. I just do them quickly and won't really walk through them. So for workplace safety, I copy, I find it, right? I find the second occurrence of it. I add the bookmark, replacement underscore, click add, and then I go back up the results to the first occurrence. Oops, go back to the first occurrence, see where it says result 1. Click the hyperlink, go to bookmarks, choose that hyperlink workplace safety, click OK. That one's done, and I got one more to do. Clean this up, I'll take out the period, contact information, copy that, search for that, go to the second occurrence, create a bookmark, replace the space, add the bookmark, go back up in the results to the first occurrence, create a hyperlink, select bookmark, contact information, click OK. So now all 5 of those bookmarks are in there. The only last thing to do, and so that's how you add those bookmarks for those top headers for every one of those files. You've got to create the bookmark first, then you can create the hyperlink to the bookmark. Now, I'm trying to find one. Okay, so for like the Drug-Free Workplace Act, in order for you to link to this bookmark, you know what you have to do. You have to select the entire piece, click on Insert, click Hyperlink, and then you'll have to, right here where it says address, right now it says JavaScript, and most of them are going to say JavaScript. You're going to type in the HTTP and wherever it's going to link to. So that's going to be your hyperlink, and you know how to do that just like you did for the state regulations. Now, the final thing you do is once you put in all the hyperlinks that you need to put in, all the bookmarks, all the hyperlinks and all that, I want you to save the file as a PDF file. So click on File, go to Save As, save it wherever you want to save it. I'm saving it in a folder called Labor Laws. And then right here where it says Save As Type, I want you to select PDF, okay, a PDF file, and then click Save. All right. Then when that file is complete, you open it up, and this is what you'll see. You'll see this. It should open it up right away in your Adobe Reader. If you scroll down now in this file, so I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. If you drag this and scroll, these are my hyperlinks. If you click on them, they hyperlink to those directions. If I go back up to the top, scroll back up to the top, okay, and I click on the next hyperlink, it links to wages and hours. So that's how you create the hyperlinks for these Word documents. So you're gonna do 2 different things. You're gonna create bookmarks for these headers. So these are called the headers, right? You're gonna create a bookmark for each header, and then a hyperlink to each header. And you're gonna create hyperlinks inside the document that link to an external document. So those are different things, but you already know how to do that, just like you did with the state regulations, with the federal requirements. So that's the exact same way you're going to create those hyperlinks, but these, you'll have to do a bookmark and a hyperlink. Okay? And that's it.